first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, aiming for it, they tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. This is Carr. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. There he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And this is complete. It's Marshall. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Carr to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. First down, Locke. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. T.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on second and 8. Luck. It's caught by Jackson. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And this is caught at the end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On second down, this is Jackson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Locke. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on third down, Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Jakeem Grant on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now, Carr again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Going top shelf for Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 37 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
What's good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it. And
nowhere to escape, and he got that time by Michael Strahan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Flushed out right. He finds Beckham complete. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Love. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. What? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
They snap it to Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Carr to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Switch gears.
Carr going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Carr going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going.
Here's Wilson. And his first pass here.
In his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Michael Thomas, 68 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's Love. He's going to let this go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
There's Wilson to throw. He'll air it out deep for a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On the draw, here's Jackson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
If you're a football guy, everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now it's Love. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. 2nd and 5 now. Luck. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 81 yards. Jones. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Boy, Schuster running it that distance here. He had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy. Play for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Luck now to throw. Forced out to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Luck. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete. 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open spots.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Anthony Barr, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You have some explanations.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Check 52.
Now Locke. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Locke. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is...
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
14, got it. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. 3 buzz.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And pressure gets to him again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
There you go.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Barr, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Luck on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I told you it was. I thought they'd go with...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down again. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Luck. Right side caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Luck. Oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, 30 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
That position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails? Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one taken from the 7. A beautiful fake. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Anthony Barr in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. The screen pass here to Cohen. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Now Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper, and it's 3rd down. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Wilson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. This is Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lutz now to kick this one away. First down, Jackson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on third down. Love under pressure again, and down he goes again. Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mayfield on first down, and this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Anthony Barr coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Come on.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing is Luck. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. This will be taken very short. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. It's on the ground, so the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hurry.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Watch out. Tight end right. Alert. Free out. Watch out.
Well, they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now Luck being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Check out.
Here we go on fourth. Rock. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Shit.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go. Check out.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Toss play to Jackson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCoy, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. T.J. Watt causing the back at once, but you figure they're going to need something. Yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a... You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The 35, good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Mayfield. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
It's 3rd and 11.
Check out. 40. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd down. Luck. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, That position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Check, 6-6, pull it high.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
You got three down.
Now Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Lutz is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all three timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, what looks like you're really bad.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good. Well, when you know you've got a defense making stands right there.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they get him down across the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Mayfield to throw.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Over the middle, held in by Smith-Schuster. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm here all day. Pick and choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. I smell. Hey, check. I smell fear in that offense.
Luck now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch QB drop.
Now it's Luck. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken short. He's got daylight. 30. The 20. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return wins it in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special.